Bill, you're known as the people who planted the first Sauvignon Blanc in New Zealand. How did that come about?
Well, my brother Ross and I, we were in the industry, and Ross had studied at Fresno State University. And when we came back to New Zealand, we decided to plant a vineyard, and we looked at all these other new varieties that Ross had seen in the States, and we planted these, and one of them happened to be Sauvignon Blanc, and that really shone. So we planted the first commercial vineyard of Sauvignon Blanc in 1969.
Bill, we noticed an evolution in the style. There's a change in what's going on with New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. How would you explain what's going on today, say, versus earlier on?
I think earlier on we were making more subtle styles of Sauvignon Blanc, mainly because of our climates from up in Kumeu and in the Hawke's Bay region. And I think that what we did is when we moved to Marlborough, we started getting very extreme styles of Sauvignon Blanc coming out. Very herbaceous, overly green. And I think that what we've done now is we've seen that areas produce Sauvignon Blanc in different ways, like the Wairau produces nice soft Sauvignon Blancs. You've got the Waihopai, which gives more lift and flavours. And then you've got the Aratiri, which gives you very, very green, grassy characters. So blends of these wines and stylistically are different.
Well, Bill, most people connect the south, like Marlborough, with the start of Sauvignon Blanc, but actually it started on the North Island.
Yes, our original vineyard that we planted was in Kumeu in the North Island, up just past Auckland. And then it slowly progressed down to Hawke's Bay, and Montana wanted to plant a vineyard in Marlborough, so we supplied all the cuttings off our original vines for them to start the plantings in Marlborough.
So Ross went to California, but did you guys think about the French or the Loire or Sancerre, or did you just think this variety was going to do something in New Zealand?
No, to start with, it really wasn't. We started our tour and we were really just trying to develop the brand, and Sauvignon Blanc, as it progressed, yes, we did start looking at Sauvignon Blancs around the world. We looked at Sauvignon Blancs from the United States, we looked at Sauvignon Blancs from the Loire and Sancerre, but one of the biggest things was, and that was Robert Mondavi came to our winery, and he sort of explained about why he went to Fumé, using the name Fumé Blanc. And we did for a short period, but then went back to Sauvignon Blanc.
When you and Ross decided to select Sauvignon Blanc because it shone in the north, did you have any idea 40 years later the impact it would have on New Zealand?
No, we never realised how big Sauvignon Blanc would become in New Zealand. It's been a huge success, and it's coming up to nearly $2 billion worth of our exports going out of the country. So that's why we like to celebrate Sauvignon Blanc Day.
Bill, always great to see you, and thanks for telling the original story of Sauvignon Blanc in New Zealand.
It's been my pleasure, Tony. Always good to see you.